Okay. Now the question is, am I really live? Which I will find out in a second. No, it does not appear as if I am live. It says I'm live, but I'm not showing as live. I can't start playing until I know for sure I'm live. Okay, it shows a live, but it's not saying I'm live. Oh wait, no. There we are. I can't start playing until I know for sure I'm live. Okay, so I think I am in fact live. It shows a live. Okay, well, I have a live. I will start streaming. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Patches, and today I will be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm pretty excited because this has been kind of a fan favorite game for me. Hold on, let me fix the size of the game. Maybe you'd want to see what's going on, you know? Just maybe. Mayhaps you would like to see the game. Actually, no. Y'all don't want to see the game, do you? I know what you want to see. You want to see more of me. Alright, so I'll say I agree. Oh, I might need to adjust the volume. Oh my god, nostalgia. Doki Doki! My favorite character is always Natsuki. New game. Enter my name! Patches. Hello. I'm Patches. Okay. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I think I know who that is. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see making, you see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Wow, childhood friends in this day and age? I mean, in this economy? I'd never think it'd be true. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. Dang, I didn't know we were fake like that. We're fake as heck. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Running away from the huzz is crazy. Why would you do that? This is prime huzz right here. However, I just saw an idol in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Girl is like running up to you. How could you deny her walking together in a little quiet anime moment? Ah, I overslept again. I caught you this time. Maybe only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Oh. Okay, I'm not right in the head right now. Eesh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Patches. I'm sorry, apparently in this universe I don't have a brain. I can't realize the huzz right in front of me. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Okay, we cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Patches, I feel like I should have a voice for it. Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I'm only interested in the anime club. The gamer club. haven't been looking either. Dang. So we just have no life? Alright. You know, pretty accurate to real life.
Eh? That's not true. You told me you joined a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that he did in one of our mini conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Dang. We do not give a crap about Sayori. Not one thought or two thoughts. Like, oh, think twice about it. No, we haven't even thought once about Sayori. Jesus. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me. Reasonable. You're probably shut in. When I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I knew it. I knew this freak would like anime. I say as I am an anime girl in the corner. Yeah. Let's... Shut up. Anyways.
Aha! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know.
See, we have Huz that cares about us, and we're over here bitching. We have Huz that's like, oh, I care about your happiness, and we're like, But do I really need to act like I know you? Yeah. Bro.
Maybe you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
What's a NEET? I think I'm either too young or too old for this game. It may be both at the same time.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. Jesus, I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. It's only if it's the anime club.
Will you at least promise me I'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. I probably won't.
Yay!
I need my mic closer to me. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? Carefree as if you are literally wasting away in your basement, my dude. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Oh my goodness. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside her head. You under-exaggerate everything. Jesus, my man. World on fire. Ugh, what a normal day. School is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. You probably didn't pay attention. What's 2 plus 2? After I pack up my things, I blankly stare at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but... Did I or did I not call this? I swear I called it. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. How much do you have to space out to be like that bad? Like, just... Okay, I'm rambling, but I realize the second people are leaving the classroom, I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. Nope. Just... Whoa. Spaced out. Actually in space or something. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Oh, wait, that was said by Sayori.
Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me as if it's gonna make you late. If it's gonna make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
You know what? Hey, because I don't know a lot.
Well, you should try to come to my club.
Sayori?
Yeah?
There's no way I'm joining your club. Sayori's vice president of the literature club. Well, see, you already have a way in. Like, I don't even think you'd need to try, so... I don't know why you're passing up this opportunity. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. Who knows, maybe she's writing what's up? Maybe she's writing Edgar Allan Poe kind of things, you know? You don't know what she's cooking up. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. And she was the first one to... Oh my god. And she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club. She inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Well, you watch anime, so your attention span is probably horrible. I say as I am an anime girl in the corner of the screen. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Wait, why is there an anime club? Now that I think about it, why is there an anime club here? Why do you care so much anyways?
Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member.
Pull someone off the streets. This guy does not want to do that. Pull someone off the streets, genuinely.
And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
That's better. Don't make promises you can't keep. Look who's talking! I can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead. Oh my god. Sorry, I am falling asleep at reading. Maybe I am this guy. Or she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yeah, let's go.
Of course this man... Like, food? Okay. I mean, the way to a man's heart is his stomach. Unless today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. 80 is reading, dude. Not that bad. I'm doing it right now. I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I gotta slip into my new voice box.
Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call.
Oh, wait. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room.
Welcome to the literature club.
I already know what voice I want to use for Yuri. Yuri, the lesbian. Maybe not, maybe so.
Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you.
Really? I wouldn't say nice things about me.
Seriously, you bought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Okay, I didn't know this was the girls' club. Sorry, Jesus.
Ah, Patches, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredible. Okay. Please do not tell me I am playing as a creep.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
I never thought I would actually make that sound in my life. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori said that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyways, this is Natsuki. Oh, he's full of energy.
I can tell, Jesus.
Fully, I can tell. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Of course, the lesbian as the smart one.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears to be more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Why do we only have one calm person? Oh, we don't know about Monica, even though I do know about Monica. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right.
Great to see you again, Patches.
Huh? Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, such a cute pose. How's her hair staying like that? We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we're also in the same class last year. Monica's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. I can tell. She just looks like the spinning image of a high school poster. Basically, completely out of my league. I mean, hey, at least she's self-aware. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Patches. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. Get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
And how about I make some tea as well? Yeah, I got all the women in the kitchen. Oh my god. Okay. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. I don't see it, so I don't believe it. These desks are aligned in a row. You're lying to me. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened, so there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Wait, I didn't do the voice.
Ta-da!
Wow. Natsuki
lifts the foil to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like glue. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for cats. I love cats so much. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, I can just imagine that, dude. Now you're making me hungry. I am the biggest back there ever is. Do not show me chocolate cupcakes. I will get hungry immediately. So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs the first one, then Monica, then I fall. Unrealistic. I would be the first one to grab a cupcake. I would grab that before she even spoke.
It's delicious.
Sayori shut up. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. Reasonable. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Just eat it. Natsuki's quiet. Ooh, we got a little one-on-one. She's glaring us down. Can't help but notice. Oh my god! Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Finally, I bite down. No. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Probably. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Okay. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made it for you or anything? I think you've heard this in an anime you watch. My dude, my guy, my male acquaintance that I am playing as.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you. You know, you dummy.
All right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. She made them for yeah, she made them for herself. Actually, she just brought them along. You know, happened to bring along the cupcakes. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Ooh. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
My thing is, why are you making tea every day? Like, can't mold get in there? Jesus.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Mayhaps.
I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Damn, Monica. Outing her like that. Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know, I believe...
Oh, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. A cultured man, for once. A cultured man.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? The Huzz, that's it. Literally, that's it. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Don't know how you're gonna make literature fun and exciting, but you know what? I believe in you. I believe in you, girl. Monica, I'm surprised that you are here. How come you decided to start your own club? I mean, if she's so accomplished, that's not that hard to believe, I suppose. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs, like the anime club. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know,
you could make a rival debate club.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events.
I mean, that's basically what it takes to run a club. I've been a vice president for student council.
I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages other people to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream.
You know what? Respectable.
Monica's a really great leader. I can tell.
Much better than me. Much better than my incel ass, you know? Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort in to start
all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people be into like reading. Half the people would just do it to sign out the sheet like we did. Be like, yep, I've been in something. You have to work hard to convince people they are both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. What if you're like a senior? You have 1 year. Actually, did they say? I think we're second year. I have the memory of a goldfish. I can't remember.
Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best.
Oh, I realized that Yuri and Monica just combined. Whoops, their voices combined.
You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. I'm gonna need some water. Jesus, I'm talking a lot. Yeah. I needed that. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. That's kind of the goal of being in a club, but you know, I have a feeling that our character is just very dumb. Like, rocks for brains. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Enthusiasm? Sorry, enthusiasm. So, Patches, let me try and make a new one. I'm thinking.
So, Patches, what kind of things do you like to read?
Bring up that PG the monkey. Considering how little I've read in the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mean, sure, you know what, sure. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh, I think we got a common interest. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. So real. You know what, girl? Speak your mind. Don't be shy.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
Oh, are you saying you want to change me? Toxic. Don't change me, girl. Accept me for who I am. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'm gonna guess like mystery or murder mystery.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Okay, I was incorrect.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
I can kind of agree. Especially considering that most of them are filled with smut, but you know. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I found my comfort in the world of cats. I'm gonna be so real. I get you, Yuri.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological...
I knew it!
Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination?
Are you insulting me?
To completely throw you for a loop?
I have no lack of imagination, I'll have you know.
Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror.
I knew it! I called it!
Lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp at something that I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I feel like I called him a rock. I feel like I called this. He's a rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Girl, what do you want me to say?
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine.
Okay, Monica. Leave her some dignity. Leave her out of this conversation with some dignity.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I think your name should be Yuri Sayori. Yep. Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands over her shoulders.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
What if I do? Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence.
It takes balls.
The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Deep. That's all I have to give to this conversation. Deep.
You must be willing to open up to readers, exposing your vulnerabilities in even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Jesus. I think that Edgar Allan Poe joke was becoming serious. Is becoming serious.
You have writing experience too, Yuri. Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Oh, you know she's not gonna do it.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I once heard a joke that was like, if quizzes are quizzical, what are tests? And one girl, like this was in the middle of a class during like a homeroom, and a girl yelled out the answer, let's just say, to the person who asked its horror. And she did not know what test with the ickle ending was. Let's just leave it at that, you know?
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it!
Sayori, you can write? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Patches?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Oh my god, what's wrong now?
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth. Oh, okay. Don't tell me this asshole's gonna be like, oh, I'm not a part of the club. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. My dude, they fed you. You are obligated. They have fed you. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls are staring at me with dejected eyes. You just told them that they wasted their time on you. Of course they're gonna be upset. I'd be hella upset.
But... I'm sorry, I thought... Patches...
You all... I'm defensive. Okay. I think we need to check this man's hard drive. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Another cupcake. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend... God. Be normal for once! Right. Okay, have decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came just for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
I mean, reasonable.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Patches, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Why are you laughing at me like that for? Why are you laughing? Yeah. Can I really impress this class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? ChatGPT. No, I'm kidding. Don't ChatGPT it, please. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Patches, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs.
Sure, might as well. Yay!
I am going to need to stop for a second to go get tea because I like to drink tea more than I like to drink water because I am something they call a freak. Alright, now we're back. With that, the two of us depart to the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori. Oh, so we're just hallucinating now. Okay, Natsuki's not supposed to be here. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Or grow closer to a therapist. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I will stop that any means possible. And I guess that starts with writing a poem for tonight. Okay. Oh! It's time to- wait, where's Monica? Doesn't Monica have a small sprite? Pick words you think your favorite club member would like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. I kinda wanna impress Natsuki. Suicide? Oh my god, why is that there? Okay. Pickle. Silly. Giggle. I knew Natsuki would like it. Okay. Secretive. Cheeks. Like my... Not those kind of cheeks, you freak.
Melody?
Childhood. Nope, that's Sayori. Kawaii. Cute. Aura, because I have infinite aura. Nipple? Okay, yeah. Sparkle! Oh. Huh. Actually, now that I think about it, Fluffy, that's probably the right one. Yeah, okay. Strawberry. 20? How long is this poem? Jesus, I would have ended it by word 5. Yes, I feel like it would be Sayori's skirt. Yeah. Okay, how are these words being put into a poem? Jump? Wait. Okay, no. Okay, so Sayori's more like sweet and Natsuki's more like cute. Cheer. Okay, no. We're leaning towards Sayori. I'm leaning towards over half of this is just Natsuki. Smile. Okay, no. Bubbles. I knew that had to be cute. Bouncy. Okay. Doki. So Natsuki's secretly the protagonist of the game because it's Doki Doki Literature Club. Pink. Papa. Who would that be for? Oh my god, no way. Papa. Feed me, father. Feed me. Dance. I like to dance. Okay.
Hi again, Patches.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. I was thinking about it every step of the way. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Good quality to have out of the many creepy qualities of this character. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone's already hanging out. Okay, so we're just slow as shit, okay? Slow as hell.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Patches. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you.
Girl, I can make a few commitments. I'm sorry for making you think otherwise.
Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Nikita deserves any slack. They have told me you didn't even want to join the clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Hello. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Patches always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room,
basic tasks. Sayori, hello?
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is always so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on... Okay. I take back most of my statements about the character I am playing as. That is a very charitable act to do, to cook for someone because they almost set their house on fire.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
Of what? I feel like you'd be jealous of me. But jealous of Sayori for having someone who cooks for her.
How come? You and Patches can become good friends too. Sayori.
Oh, Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. I may be oblivious to the situation we're in, what?
Oh, Yuri, I even brought something. Yuri. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I can tell. I guess that means it's up for me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't really expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked a book I thought you might enjoy.
Oh, that's kind. Hopefully it's not something like murder, die, stab, blood, kill.
It's a short read, so it should keep your attention.
Thanks for not sparing my dignity. I really needed that. I needed to be taken down a peg.
Even if you don't usually read, and we could, discuss it if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so okay. I know what kind of anime this guy watches. He's on a watch list. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But then I realized we're boring ass bit. Okay. Now that, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book, and I can't help but notice her expression. She's like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet.
Ugh!
I hear Natsuki utter an oh wait, it's supposed to be a sigh. Ugh! From within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. What's up, girl? You looking for something in here?
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What else is the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
I mean, you could like tag the books or something, I don't know. I would just be like, okay, your problem, bye. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga's one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyways? I mean, that's really true though. I have read quite a bit of manga, and saying what kind of manga it is both it either makes people think I'm not a creep or makes people think I'm a murderer or something, because I read like Bungo Stray Dogs or like Dr. Stone, and it's just like they either think like, oh, you read psychological horror manga because Bungo Stray Dogs has like murder in it, you're crazy, or they're like, oh, okay, at least it's not anime girls.
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh!
Dang, what's that supposed to mean? You know what it means. You know what it means, my guy. I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. Then she turns the box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. I gotta quench my thirst. My delicate palate.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. Get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls. A series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you can do it through that glass door.
Oh, do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. I wasn't judging or anything, you just said it's terrible. Or it might be terrible. I didn't say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. I'll tell you one thing, Patches. Consider this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Tee-hee. Ha-ha. Tee-hee ha-ha. Tee-ha-ha.
In fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. JoJo poses? It's exceedingly moe. Or do you mean like Junko poses? Because Junko's a female, so that must be a feminine thing, you know?
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. We're coming out as bisexuals? Then she takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
I mean, you can, if you get creative enough, you know what I mean? Why's that? I guess it's easier to be closer like this. I mean, who said you need 2 chairs, am I right?
Don't just say it like that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm. Hey, you're making this weird. Scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. Didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close with her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer. She's like, ooh, my favorite show's on. Reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series.
So real. I will take years to go back to a series. And it has to be a series that like changed my brain chemistry like Bungo Stray Dogs. Hey,
are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. It's a typical slice of life affair. Yeah, I don't really like slice of life. Any type of slice of life just like bores the heck out of me. I kind of grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. True. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be plot?
Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have plot?
I mean, a lot of people do. Hey, a lot of slice of life animes are still going on.
I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you to get to know the characters. And besides, it's so entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and some of the romance starts to happen.
God, I hate romance. Like anime romances or manga romances. I get so awkward about it. It gets so awkward.
That's what makes it really good. There are so many touching parts.
I'm gonna move swiftly on from that line.
Ah, is that so?
Sounds like you really know what you're talking about.
Maybe I underestimated you.
I'm never gonna stop doing that. He always should sound like
Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean?
Mitsuki gives me a little shove, imagining flung around the classroom.
I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Good save.
Full power. Wow. Did you just ever go like full power Super Saiyan mode?
This chapter seems like it's about baking.
This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga?
Well,
Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. She doesn't want to admit she's a housewife. Actually, I'd be the housewife. What do you mean? She's gonna be the baker. She's going on doing big things. I'd be the one cooking and cleaning.
yeah. Why does that matter?
Doesn't. I was just curious.
Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in manga.
Girl, I got into writing because of Bungo Stray Dogs. It's not that embarrassing to admit.
I feel bad for anyone that impressionable.
Oh. Okay, so you hate me.
Definitely not a coincidence.
I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, probably wouldn't want to pick up like murder or drawing, I don't know. As I am an anime girl in the corner who has drawn her own anime thing. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? For real. Let her feed me cupcakes until I explode. Let her feed me cupcakes until I just become fat with diabetes, I don't know. I just want food right now, bro. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. What if I'm super fast at reading and you can't even read any of the pages yourself? I guess it's fun sharing something with you, like something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Like, I get excited just showing some of my friends like games I find, or like when my friends show me games they find and we play them together and we're both horrible at them. Except me, because I'm obviously such a pro gamer. I'm just so good at games. I got games on my phone. You know what I mean? You don't? Oh, she does.
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
Oh, she doesn't know. She's just lonely. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not rub it in?
That you don't have friends?
Jeez.
Sorry. I'm like, oh, okay, she does have friends. Thank God.
Like I could ever get any of my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids.
So manga's 100% not for kids. Like that stereotype is harmful because like you're gonna have a kid reading like either Bungo Stray Dogs, Bleach isn't okay, or like Berserk is definitely not good.
I can't even bring it up with them without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet?" Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I mean, I have a friend group full of losers. I can't relate. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward other losers over time. Hey! Yeah, I am the MC. That's basically me. Probably harder for someone like you. What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Oh, I guess not. Okay. Maybe he's like meaning she's not a loser. Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it?
Oh, whoops. Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
I mean, it's still one. You have a friend, maybe a friend, I don't know, maybe you think I'm some vermin on the street. You have a friend that likes to read manga too. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
So? Geez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Okay, Jesus, sorry. Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
I totally forgot that happens.
Okay, stop spoiling. No spoilers.
Minori
from Project Sekai.
is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
No spoilers.
I shouldn't be talking about that yet.
Yeah, no spoilers, girl. You shut up. I'm going to cover your face with curtains.
Just finish that chapter.
I'm gonna grab the... Oh, is there? No, yeah, there are, like, classroom curtains right there. I'm gonna cover your face with them. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone, but if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express words the feeling that you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that for Natsuki, for whom it's rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
All the Japanese I've ever learned in my life is escaping me right now. Yeah, no, I can't think of it.
Are you all ready Jesus. Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, I forgot about that. Low-key forgot about that.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time.
I'm gonna put auto because I'm...
Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Oh, I forgot what I did. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she got with me. She's gotten with me. Gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Okay, I know I'm a little disgusting. I know I'm a little stinky, but you don't gotta do that.
Alright.
Oh, alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
No, I hate this book. Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be so dumb. Just take it home with you.
Is that really alright? I say mostly because I didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Wow. How dare you?
Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you, okay?
Noted. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to go through this. Oh my god, dude, you do not have to be so addicted to your manga. Or not your manga, your anime. But I suppose it's a necessary... Yeah, I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Yeah, encourage her dreams. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Best of both worlds, my guy. You don't get murdered, and you get to see someone be happy because you're a good person. Best of both worlds, you know. It's just so charitable. Sorry, I'm currently calculating how much drink I have left in my drink. Drink? My Dr. CULB? I love my tea. I stand up. There's a bug! There's a bug in the plane! I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Better be careful, or you're gonna literally die. You're gonna die of death. Die of death mentioned. I'm once again fiddling with something. I apologize. Okay. By the way, did you remember to write? Oh, by the way, did you remember to write a poem for last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends because we are gonna read our weird little poem. I can't believe I agreed to something so embarrassing. I have no dignity. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Dude, I did a whole mini game just to keep you inspired. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I choose to share with me, myself, and I.
I can't wait.
Oh, I missed that. History. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose-leaf paper torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. What are composition notebooks again? Aren't those the ones? The ones with like the hard, no, not the hard spine. I completely forgot. Anyways, Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I completely forgot what a composition notebook is. Share with Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably only fair if I shared mine with hers first. I'm curious how the poem would turn out if it was like a combination of Natsuki and Yuri's. Because I think you can do it even, you know, because it has like the it's got like an option for, it has 20 so it can be even, so I wonder if we can do that.
Okay, well, let's start with the thing they don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I skipped that again. I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted you to read your remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I wanted to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. I would be more comfortable sharing my poem, but yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Okay, sorry for being good. I guess I'll just suck at everything I do now.
I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You're so... Okay, you don't need to put the sibling core into this. Are we gonna start fighting? Are we gonna start tumbling down the stairs? Are we gonna start calling, Mom, she did it first? You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing to the world like you're all self-important. I didn't. Okay. The obvious solution to this? We play Forsaken. Pretty sure you've never actually said that. I say mostly to myself. Did she? Did she? Something self-important. I don't think she did. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Mayhaps. Mayhaps we're just really hateable. But, you know, we got the haters. Can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem.
In any case, you'll still need to show me yours.
Oh, in any case, you'll still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. It was really cute.
Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. It was a really cute poem. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Preach right there. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yeah, exactly.
She gets it. We're combining our brain cells right here.
I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard.
Like people can try. Succeed but fail.
Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening.
Oh, that's the secret message behind it? I think I've done this rocks. Jesus, I just thought it was like, just, you know, cute.
So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. And I can see that. I say as I definitely cannot see that. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
Nods head. Yeah. Let's do a snap. Like when you're in like a speech class, you gotta snap. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Pro epic writer.
I'm glad you learned something.
Do you get a badge for it?
I didn't expect that from the youngest one. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Oh, you're the youngest? I can tell. Actually, I'm gonna be so real. She's probably taller than me in real life. I give negative height. Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Let her feel confident. Who should I show my poem to next? I should show it to the lesbians, and I'm gonna show it to Sayori, because she liked a few of them.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Patches. Eh? I knew it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
I wrote about my love for Forsaken, and I have no clue. I don't know what I would write about in a poem. I usually write like fan fiction and stuff like that. I've never written a poem before. Written? God.
I had no idea you were such a good writer. I think I already read that.
Sorry. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Spitting facts over here. I honestly have no idea. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Why is he obsessed with Yuri, Jesus? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Yeah?
Well, I'm sure that's
part of it. I think I like to understand you a lot better than the other people, you know? So when I write your poem, it's not just a poem, it's Patches' poem.
Can I get that copyrighted? Patches' poem? Like, Patches Peaches, Patches' poem, you know. Hey, on this channel, we're always... alliteration. We always have alliteration on this channel. The rule.
That makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel you writing in it.
Wait, what's that? I can feel your feelings in it. Hey, don't talk about feelings that way. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. I'm gonna need that back, girl. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy that you wrote one. It reminds me of how you really are part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact I'm standing here in front of you in the classroom. Yeah, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Patches. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
I assure you, I am not a really good person. I have been motivated by food. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motivation here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you.
How am I gonna have fun in a literature club?
Alright,
I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yeah!
Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Okay. Oh, the music change! Oh my god, I love these music changes so much. The way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. So real. It's so real. Oh, I never supposed to snap. Sayori, it's a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this?
No!
Just a little bit. Can't answer just a little bit. It's a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't It's so mean. I still tried my best.
You got hungry at the end, I could tell that. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I made eggs and toast. Oh, can I have some? Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
I cannot see this girl cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah. But next time,
I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
well, I guess I look forward to it. Ooh, I'm gonna show it to Monica. I feel like Yuri's gonna hate mine because she's all like anti-childish.
Hi, Patches.
Having a good time so far? Yeah.
Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions to the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. And I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, I want to share your poem with me.
Good. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to.
Don't worry, Patches. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem.
I like it, Patches.
Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Don't mind that part. Oh, jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something not good, right?
Let's not tell her not to lose in mind.
And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment.
You say so. I'm gonna trust you, girl. I'm gonna trust you.
Yep. By any chance, have you read
Anything by Shel Silverstein? Jesus, I know I just talked about alliteration, but that's a little too much. 2 words or less. Which would be 1 word. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. It's like the two-sentence stories on Reddit.
And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that apply to anybody.
See? I actually don't see. I'm blind to my right hand. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it'd be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I even feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write in the way everyone else wants you to write.
I want to write like a liberal.
It's not like you to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now?
Ooh, I'm actually kind of curious.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You are literally the leader of the literature club, dude. Girl, sorry. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Yeah, it's like acting. I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, okay, I got the bar now. Hole in a wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction? The spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. on the other side was looking in, and he on the other side was looking in. Huh?
So, what do you think?
I think I'm much dumber than I originally anticipated.
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it.
Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
How long ago was it? What time period is this meant to be set in? 1987? Jesus.
That is a lot of poems.
Well, anime was there, so I don't know. Because, like, you have to watch anime on a TV screen and stuff.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful.
What's the inspiration behind this one?
I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say some kind of epiphany recently.
Realizing you're in a game?
It's been...
Wait. Now that I think about it, that poem does actually have... It seems like, you know, the whole thing looking out of the hole, like, to my camera. A camera is a circle. Like the little camera on the PC. I'm a little scared. Okay. An epiphany.
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Is this like one of the loading screen tips?
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
Very good tip, actually.
Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
You have much better advice than I do. I'm gonna be so real.
Thanks for listening.
No problemo. I have to show my poem to Yuri. Okay. Will the lesbian like it? I can tell she hates it. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
How do you forget? It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading though.
So it's bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. Actually, her hands are on her hair and her face is on the side. You lied to me. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice.
What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's specific writing habits that are usually typical to new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. In the end, the end result is both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Cool. Can I get that in English, please? Or Spanish? I can do both. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's something you can't be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though.
Oh yeah, I can actually get feedback from Natsuki, I realized. Biased? How? Oh wait, I did when I read her poem.
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
Yeah, stop crap talking, Yuri. Jesus. No trash talk in the club room.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do.
If this is like 10 pages long, I'm gonna start crying. I'm just letting you know. If it's longer than like 1,000 words, I'm gonna start crying.
I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Teary smiles dreamily if that's a rare opportunity for her. Just know, if there's like more than 1,000 words on that page, I'm gonna start like, you're gonna see tears coming out of my eyes, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, thank God. Oh my God, what is that handwriting? I'm gonna be honest, this one looks like mine though. I have the most Victorian child-esque writing in the world. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Yeah, I know I could read this. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. What disappoints me about this is I can read this perfectly because this is exactly how I write. I bathe. Calm. I breathe. I don't see an R. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of present, but living in the past. The light flickers. Flickens. Flickers. No, it's flickers. That's an R. I flicker back. What is that supposed to mean? What does that mean? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Girl, that is my handwriting. That is my handwriting with more effort. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Much better than mine. That's a relief. I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Yeah, that's what I was scared of. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Girl, what do you usually write about? I'm scared. Something easy to digest, I suppose. I'm now a little horrified, just letting you know. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Patches. Well, fuck me silly, I'm dumb. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. Dang. Okay. Call me dumb, why don't you? Take away my self-esteem. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. Actually, I only paint pictures, so you're being racist. I'm sorry. In this case, the subject of the poem is only being symbiotically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. I thought you said this was easy to digest. I need, like, you're writing for dummies. Imagine you're writing to a 2-year-old. And soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. Hadn't even thought of that. Impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick bathroom break. Bring something so if anyone joins, even though they're like they won't, they can see that I'm gonna be back. Okay, why is this toe pig? Hey, that's what she said. Okay. Alright. And with that, we are back. Delete that. Okay, chat. Time to get back to some Doki. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. You should not be. Phew. Guess that's everyone. Glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. I didn't think that was stressful at all, my guy. What are you yapping about? As if everyone is judging me and my mediocre writing abilities. You did not get one insult. Well, Natsuki's insulted, but you know. Even if they were just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. The literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Okay, my mouse is really broken, I'm sorry. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My bad, my girlfriend texted me. Okay. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange their sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. Girl, why you smile like that?
What the language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of getting up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you only have to... You have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Patches did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style.
I thought you read, not write. Actually, I'm gonna say far away from this.
I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Patches liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Okay, can y'all not bring me into this? Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Yeah, that's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well. Oh?
Maybe you're just jealous that Patches appreciates my advice more than you appreciate yours. Huh? How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No, I was full of myself.
Oh, wait, I think I said...
If I was full of myself, I would have deliberately gone out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who...
There's no way I'm reading this right.
Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you.
Nat and Yuri.
Involve you. I don't like fighting you guys.
Suddenly both girls run towards me as if they noticed I was standing there.
She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to our Patches. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Patches?
I don't understand anything. I can't do math equations. I don't know which. Actually, that's untrue. I'm in the math club. No.
Well,
How did I get dragged into this? I don't know. Existing. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whatever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. I feel like if you do help me, Sayori, everyone's gonna be hating on me. They're gonna be like, wow, what a dumbo. What an idiot. Well, that means I obviously choose Natsuki. Yuri, you're really talented.
well,
But Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with a few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Actually, this was really good.
yeah, it did, didn't it? Just how much you know. That's not Natsuki.
Oh, Natsuki, I think that's enough.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. Looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over at my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise.
Thanks for noticing.
Now we all hug. She finally mutters that, barely audible.
Yuri.
Yuri looks at me dejectedly. Girl, I did not just insult your bloodline. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure Natsuki didn't mean everything she said. What do you mean everything? So you don't need to feel threatened either.
Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Patches. Sheesh.
Natsuki takes a breath.
The thing about...
Natsuki glances around the room.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away.
Anyway, the thing about...
That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Okay.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori? Now that Yuri's really coming into play.
Go make some tea. Hey, I was just trying to help.
I'm sure she appreciated Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Patches.
Please don't look to my camera, please. I beg of you.
And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing we got a little too used to. And so, my joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere. And it has been 90 minutes actually, so I think this is around where the time I'm actually going to stop. I'll make a save. And unfortunately, I will hit that quit button. Thanks for joining though. If you did join my stream, even though I have 2 watchers, it was really fun playing this, and I'll probably continue it tomorrow around, maybe a little earlier. This has been Patches, and we'll see you in the next Sugar Rush when you take another